O-Levels English 1123. What are the certain informations which I'm gonna giving you in this video and how to ace this paper? Scoring a steady grade. Some information are there. Use a black or dark blue pen to write on the paper. Do not use a pencil. Okay, as your paper will be having an skinning problem when you use a pencil. And except for underlining the answer from passage means that suppose if in the comprehension you have got an answer, so you can underline or can make a bracket to cover up with your answer in the comprehension. Paper 1 of English component code 1123, paper 1 variant 2 is of 1 hour 30 minutes, and paper 2 of English is 1123 slash paper 2 variant 2 is of 1 hour 45 minutes. You will be provided an insert. In the second paper consists of two passages, one related to the summary and another related to the comprehensive questions. Make sure that what the comprehension you have been reading, you have to answer the questions according to the comprehension in the insert given to you. As most people do this, that they does not even focus and just then go with passage 2 and just write down the summary writing from the passage 2. So do not be panic in the paper and just focus on your reading. So there are some tips which I want to give you in this paper as instructions. Every day regularly learn 10 to 15 new vocabularies from English dictionary. Oxford is recommended mostly. What you need to do is that if you are not good in your English, how can you improve your vocabulary is by learning at least 5 to 10 words or 15 words if you can in every day, so that it will be increase your vocabulary and can make it stronger, so that it will be make you able to just cover up with your comprehensions. Also will help you in your composition part. Properly use up the figurative language in your composition only, like this this boy is as brave as a lion. It is a simile. And other figurative language which I have uploaded in the video in this channel, such as simile, metaphor, onomatopoeia, and hyperbole, personification, etc. Improve your writing skills, which consist of marks. If you does not have a good writing, your marks may be reduced. Do not be panicked during the paper, or do not make any spelling mistakes such as grammatical errors, which may lead to loss of marks. Now for suppose that the candidate does not know that what is the spelling of incredible, suppose. So it means that he is writing but he does not know and is not sure about the spelling. It means that there is a spelling mistake and can cause an error which maybe lead to the loss of marks. So it is not allowed for you to write certain words which you do not have a know of great spelling. So just before going towards your paper, memorize the words spelling and avoid spelling mistake. Dealing with composition. Use figurative language such as simile, metaphor, onomatopoeia, hyperbole, personification, etc. Follow the pattern in question number 1 of section A of the English paper 1123, paper 1 variant 2. As I've already told you that you are required to use the figurative language, it will be have a very perfect reflection in your composition, such that if you are writing a narrative, if you are writing a story writing or a descriptive, you are recommended to use the figurative language, and figurative language is not allowed for you to write in the formal language. For suppose if a formal letter appears, a report appears, a speech appears, so then you are not allowed to write the figurative language as it is informal language. And you are highly recommended to follow the pattern. If you do not follow the pattern in question number 1 only of section A, I am again repeating, in question number 1 of section A of English paper 1, you are recommended to follow the pattern. If you do not, you will be lose your marks. Follow the words limit. What does if you do not follow the word limits? Is it essential to follow? Yes. If you do not follow, it will obviously you will then lose your marks. And if your writing is not good, make it perfect before appearing for CI. It's very easy, and I've already told you. If your writing is not good, prepare best and just improve your writing skills better so that you can score A static. Add synonyms or new vocabulary words which are truly examined in composition part. The examiner will also examine your new vocabulary words, what you have the vocabulary being used in the composition part. The examiner will mark on it. You must attempt the questions instructed to you according to the time given. If your composition is incomplete, you won't be awarded A grade. Make sure you are fulfilling the relevant points and the task given by the examiner to you. If you are successful in it, you will ace it. It means that whatever the fulfillments of the examiner, if you have fulfilled it, it means that you are able to score it. You have to include the relevant points, such as whatever has been asked from you. You are not allowed to give any irrelevant point, which can be also increase the word limit, will be decrease the time, and will be also irrelevant, have no marks. So remember that you are giving the task, so just follow within it, and the paper of English is completely based on the examiner's instruction. Dealing with summary, you will be awarded up to 12 maximum marks, and there are suppose a comprehension given to you and asked from you to write 6 content relevant points of advantages and disadvantage. So there are total maximum 12 content points and you'll be awarded up to 12 maximum marks. We required you to write 13 to 15. Overall, it means that you must add 2 or 1 content point in your content point lines, so that if there is an error or incorrect point, the examiner will ignore it and will mark on other points. Lines are not enough for completing the content points. What to do then? Summarizes the content point and write briefly. For suppose there's an example given to you that people who are rich living to a luxurious house with comfort lifestyle never struggles for anything. They even enjoy their comfort and lifestyle for not caring of others. Now here the content point I write is that rich people with luxurious lifestyle never faces complications, or you can write the synonyms of complications such as problems or difficulties. After content points, it is honestly a bit complicated to sum up with these content points in your summary within 100 to 150 maximum word limits. Here the hint is to use up the synonyms of the word you have been used in the content points. For suppose, if you have used complications in your content point, use difficulties in your summary writing. Do not copy the content point in your summary. Use synonym and just change the wordings, not the meanings of the sentence respectively. If you copy the content point in your summary, you will be not awarded the marks. Also, in case of writing content points, you are not allowed to write in your own words, but you can shorten the points. You cannot allowed to write the summary writing in your own words, which, if you do not know, can have another meaning. Yeah, I know that the summary writing is based on your own words, but this doesn't mean that you have to add any irrelevant point or above the content point. Most students do like this, that they read the overall passage and they just summarizes the passage. No, you are forgetting the passage now and you have to just focus on the content point. For opinions, you must focus on some words like beautiful or disgusting, which may reveals the author's opinion. Other tips are, in opinion, a particular thing is described either in good sense or not, such as Indonesian food is spicy. Is it a fact or opinion? Truly, we cannot say it is spicy for everyone. It means an individual's statement is opinion. Remember, select opinions from in which passage opinion is asked from you. Dealing with comprehension. There are certain questions related to the passage. First tip is common. Read all the questions first. Before reading the passage, it's recommended for you to read all the questions first, then begin to read the passage and understand the passage entirely to deal with the questions. What if the examiner's vocabulary is not understandable for you? For this, I recommend you, before going towards paper, as I have given you the tips, prepare yourself best to make your vocabulary stronger. And if you does not know any word, just do not skip but focus on it and make some sense. If you do not make it, just skip and move ahead. It's very simple. Do not complicate yourself or do not be panicked during the reading. Most candidates are confusing comprehensions two types of questions, which is one word questions and own word questions. Let us explain you in brief about how to deal with them. But first, if you missed any statement in paragraph to read or did not understand the meaning of the complete sentence, you cannot answer the questions, because if you do not understand the meaning of the sentence and you just read up with the question, it will be exhausted for you to just answer. You did not know which either difficult or easy words may examiner use in comprehensions. For that, you must learn English words every day. This may help you a lot. How to deal with one word question. If you are familiar of vocabulary used in the comprehension, you can select the word easily. Remember when it is instructed to write one word only, as many candidates become panic and write more than one words. Do not write more than one word. The word may reveal a hidden meaning, such as fresh, it could be a air or a leaf or food. You cannot determine it properly. If in the question they ask, give one word which shows Henry should eat the pizza. So you should use the word fresh if it is written in the summary in the same paragraph in the comprehension. Now, there are certain types of difficult questions in which you do not know the meaning, or if you either know the meaning, they could not make a better sense. This is very uncomplicated if you just think on two types of things. One, that whatever asked in the question, is it making the sense, or that particular word is making the sense? Second, that if you are familiar with another word and you are thinking that this maybe attracts to this word as answer, do not write it until and unless you just focus that is it making the sense in the paragraph, and then just write only one word. If you think that there are two words related to each other, do not write it as it is instructed clearly to you to write one word. How to deal with own word questions. It is easy in comparison of one word questions. Here you are required to put up the synonyms such as incredible, synonym of good. And also it's recommended for you before appearing in CI, prepare yourself best for your synonym, not for the antonyms, and change the sentence wording too. This is enough school to score asterisk if you perfectly expound one word answers. For suppose in the question there is a complete sentence given to you from the paragraph and you are required to just translate it into your own words. It's very simple and easy if you just know the synonyms or the word making the sense. Suppose that Alex is eating a pizza. This makes sense that Alex has a pizza source of food which he have to eat and he is hungry. Remember, if you do not translate the entire sentence into your own words, you will be not awarded the marks. How to deal with MCQs of word meaning. A hint is amongst four options, one would be its antonym or opposite word, and another must be synonym as the correct answer. Don't select the answer by your thinking of knowledge. It means that for suppose in the options there is given suddenly and you will be asking about what is the meaning of immediately. You will be tick up with suddenly, but you are not allowed to think of your knowledge and then just circle the answer. Go to your passage, make the sense from the passage and then circle the correct option. Many people become panic and do not circle even they tick, you will be not awarded the marks. So here in the last, how to deal with meaning and effect. This is very complicated for entire students as they question me. At last, in your paper of English 1123, paper 2, variant 2, you are given with two sentences. Each sentence is given for writing a meaning and its effect. In the meaning, express the true meaning of the single word and in effect explain the feeling of the tone of the sentence. I must clarify you. Example is there Alex cried at the corner of room, darkness everywhere was silent. Okay, what is the meaning? Now here I want to just explain the entire meaning. Here's written. Remember, if you not explain the meaning and effect of whole sentence, you won't be able to ace the paper. It means for the whole sentence you are required to just express the meaning and expound the effect. So the meaning would be lights are off and Alex is crying silently in the room. Okay, I have explained the meaning of the whole sentence. Till the darkness, everywhere was silent, at the room, corner, cried, everything. What would be the effect is that Alex is feeling alone, or you can use the word or the synonym depressed, stressed, intensed up. Alex is tensed up or in tension. Alex is feeling alone. This must be the tone that why Alex was sitting in the dark room and was silent and what was he was sitting at the corner of the room. Okay, so now we have been told it is not that effect very difficult that why Alex was crying. No, what the sentence has written, just focus on the sentence and forget the passage. Don't make any reflection of the sentence to the passage, as only the meaning and effect of the single sentence has been asked from you. So that's all. If you feel confusion, just comment me below and I'll be there always to clarify your doubt. All the best. And if you still have any problem, as this is very simple paper, if you just understand it once and just get it time for English, you'll be scoring a static very easily.